Welcome to Protagonist Pub. My name is Tammy, and this is where characters gather. And it is almost September. How is that possible? I do not know where the time has gone. So this is the September pile of possibilities, and yeah, I've been very bad about checking books off of those pile of possibilities the last several months. Hopefully, September is better. Fingers crossed. So, we shall see. First up, a little housekeeping. I got a lovely birthday gift from the ever so sweet and wonderful Chrissie over at Chrissie's Purple Library. And here it is. So, I am going to unwrap it. I've already untied it since last one of these I opened was very well tied. This one is very full of tissue paper. As things go flying to the floor. The bird will enjoy playing with tissue paper later today. So thank you for that, Chrissie, because it will keep him amused for a couple of hours. And since it's raining, he doesn't want to go outside. I appreciate that. Thank you. The Mercy of the Gods by James S.A. Corey. These is two writers. They wrote the Expanse series. This is the first book in their brand new series. And the name of the series is The Captive's War. I will read you the inside flap. I'm so excited about this book. How humanity came to the planet called Anjin is lost in the fog of history. But that history is about to end. The Carricks, part empire, part hive, has waged wars of conquest for centuries, destroying or enslaving species across the galaxy in its conflict with an ancient and deathless enemy. When they descend on the isolated world of Anjin, the human population is abased, slaughtered, and put in chains. The best and brightest are abducted, taken to the Carrick's world palace to join prisoners from 1,000 other species. Daphid Alcor, assistant to the prestigious scientist, is captured along with his team. Even he doesn't suspect that his peculiar insight and skills will be the key to seeing past their captor's terrifying agenda. Swept up in a conflict beyond his control and vaster than his imagination, Daphid is poised to become humanity's champion and its betrayer. This is where his story begins. Chrissie, I cannot thank you enough for this amazing gift. I so want to read this. I so want to read this, and it is going on September's pile of possibilities. Can I promise I will get to it? No. Will it continue to stay on the pile until I get to it? Oh, yes, it will, because I don't want to get behind in this series. I am so looking forward to this. Okay, so what else is on the list? Well, as you can imagine, Dave books. I don't have that many left. They're just all big ones. So I have started London. I will put a good dent in this before the beginning of September. So I will definitely finish London in September. That will cross off a Dave book. No pickles. And then next up, bird issues. Hang on. So the next Dave book on the list is going to be Dreaming the Eagle, which is the first book in the Boudica series by Amanda Scott. This is a quartet, and I have started it. I am currently on page 66 out of 700 and something. So I really haven't put a dent in it. And amazingly, Boudica is skipped in the London histories, so this is not going to be repetitive from a short story contained in here, which I am deeply appreciative of. And what I've read so far in here, I have enjoyed, so I am looking forward to picking this back up. This is just a very careful read because, again, the publisher chose to put this in a very bad size for the length of the novel, and this should be in a trade paperback, not somewhere in between a mass market and a trade. Just, I cannot stand bent spines, and every time I pick this up, I'm, constantly watching that I'm not bending the spine. So, continuing on the science fiction theme, I bought this for my birthday last year, and it's very short, and I want to read it, and it is The Blazing World by Margaret Cavendish, and this is the first science fiction novel ever published. It was published in 1666, and it is just over, it's like 135 pages, 134 pages. I am fascinated. It's not going to be a long read. It's not going to be a lengthy read. And so I want to see what it's all about, because this is truly unique, and I love science fiction, and this can be a good palate cleanser between other books on this list. So I'm happy about that. Next up would be the book club choice. That would be The Body in the Bookstore by Ellie Alexander. This is the first book in her new series. Books 1 and 2 are out. Book 3 is about to be released. They're on Kindle Unlimited. It's cozy mystery. I'm so excited for this book. I'm not going to lie. I'm probably picking it up September 1st, Labor Day weekend. This will probably be my first official September read of the month, and I am good with that. So, yeah, no one's going to be surprised when I fall in love with that book. Okay, next up, these are related. I am going to be picking up Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen, and I am going to be reading the accompanying chapter in Jane Austen's Genius Guide to Life by Haley Stewart. This is I don't want to say a devotional, but it's sort of along those lines. And every chapter, or almost every chapter, relates to one of her novels. And the Northanger Abbey chapter is chapter 6. Catherine learns to read the world. It's not very long. It's a 12-page little chapter. Perfect accompaniment. And I'm very much looking forward to this. And I will read you the back. It's just a very short little blurb. In this uniquely Catholic take, Stewart reveals Austen's thoughtful, deeply personal exploration of human relationships, including with God, in her 6 novels. Stewart's insights take you on a journey that is both literary and spiritual, revealing how Austen's characters and themes can lead you to discover and become the person God has called you to be. Perfect accompaniment for a novel. I am very excited about that. And on the same vein, according to the roadmap I published at the end of last year, September was supposed to be nonfiction month for me. And, well, as you can tell, I'm not reading a lot of nonfiction this month. That's okay. I have a couple of choices. First up would be Whispers of Mary by Gail Summers. I love this cover. And it is what 12 Old Testament women teach us about Mary. And I am looking forward to this. It has the Great Adventure Bible timeline included, like always. It has a place for, notes and discussion questions. And Where's the table of contents here? Here we go. Table of contents. There are 12 chapters, and the women include Eve, Sarah, Miriam, Rahab, Deborah and Jael, Hannah, Bathsheba, the desperate widow and the prophet Elisha, Esther, Judith, the mother of martyrs, and Mary. I'm very much looking forward to this. This is going to be a month-long read. There's 4 weeks in the month. Do 3 chapters a week. Take my time, not rush through it. I have loved everything published by Ascension. I love that everything published by Ascension has the Great Adventure Bible timeline included so that you can place things historically and it all interrelates, and I love that. So I am very much looking forward to this. Okay, last 3. Next up would be Live Not by Lies. This was a book club choice. I have started this. I'm going to have to restart it because I don't remember what I had read. I had read it so long ago. But it fits in with a lot of the themes I have read this year in fiction. And it is highly pertinent to events going on in the world today. So I want to read this one this month. It fits in the nonfiction theme. And I think it's an important read. So I am looking forward to that one. Next up is a book I have wanted to read for a very, very long time. It's very hard to find. I got a hold of a copy. And so that would be The Yard by Alex Grecian. And this is historical. I will read you the back. 1889 London. Jack the Ripper's reign of terror is finally over, but a new one is just beginning. In Victorian London, only 12 detectives, the murder squad, must solve the thousands of crimes committed each month. Formed after the Metropolitan Police's spectacular failure in capturing Jack the Ripper, the murder squad suffers the brunt of public contempt. But no one can anticipate the brutal murder of one of their own. A Scotland Yard inspector is found stuffed in a black steamer trunk at Euston Square Station, his eyes and mouth sewn shut. When Walter Day, the squad's new hire, is assigned to the case, he finds a strange ally in Dr. Bernard Kingsley, the Yard's first forensic pathologist. Their grim conclusion: this was not a random murder, but in all probability the first of 12, as the squad itself is being targeted. But Inspector Day has one more surprise, something even more shocking than the crimes: the killer's motive. This is appropriately atmospheric for September. It's, somewhere between a cozy and a police procedural. It's historical. I'm very much looking forward to this. Okay, and last up is my buddy read for the month with the fabulous Lou. That would be American Duchess by Karen Harper. Karen Harper is one of my favorite historical fiction authors, and this is about Consuelo Vanderbilt, and it sounds fabulous. I recently read this back in a book haul video, which I will link down below. I love the cover. I'm going to love this book. I have no doubt I'm going to love this book. I'm so excited. And Lou, just tell me when you want to get started, and I will dive right in. Karen Harper is an easy choice for me to read every single time. So that is the September pile of possibilities. It's not substantially large, but it's not tiny. And if I, knock out Boudica early in the month, I will pick up another Dave book and silently add it to the list. And I'm sure I'm going to throw in, audiobooks and Kindle reads, but I need to knock off those Dave books. It's just gnawing at me that they're not done yet. So that's probably going to be my focus, which is okay. I'm okay with that. So what are you guys reading in September? Leave a comment down below, like and subscribe, and I will see you here next time at the Protagonist Pub.